Hello, my name is Alicia Bailey and I am the Chief Innovator of CURINAM. I lead a team of 8 persons and I am the strategic leader as well as the registered public accountant for audit and assurance engagements. CURINAM was conceptualized in March 2020 with the idea that we wanted to create a firm which had a balance of work-life but also focused on continuous development of its team members as well as being on top when it comes to knowing what needs to get done. So for us, one of the main concepts is continual growth. It was registered in January 2021 and I became a full-time practitioner in April 2021. Some of the services that CURINAM offers are taxation, external auditing, internal auditing, bookkeeping, and profitability management. One core service line that we will be focusing on in 2022 is consultancy. This will involve consultancy from corporate finance, business advisory, and human resource consultancy. And I'll go into that. Corporate finance, that really involves valuations, cash flow projections, business plans, and that focuses on helping organizations to identify from a quantitative standpoint and a qualitative standpoint where they are and where they intend to be in the next 2 to 5 years or even further. This is mainly a service for organizations that are just starting, who wish to expand or are looking for financing through banks as well as other investors. Business advisory focuses on providing individuals as well as entities with support in regards to exploring ideas, mainly from accounting, financing, as well as other areas such as human resource. On the other hand, human resource consultancy will focus on how is it that you're utilizing your human resource in your organization. Are you analyzing the output that you're having as well as the input appropriately? Are you getting the appropriate results? And is it that the roles and responsibilities are resigned to get an effective output? We believe that it is important to have a service organization such as CURINAM on your team because you are sure to get efficiency in whatever it is that you're pursuing. It's one thing to do things on your own, but when you get professionals on your team, you're sure that it's done right. The greatest thing about using professionals as well is that they know what you don't. They add value to what it is that you're doing. And we are sure to always provide more than what it is that you initially asked for. So for the first year of CURINAM, it enabled us to identify what the culture of the firm should be. A lot of our achievements and a lot of what we focus on when it comes to improvement is really from an employee standpoint. I think from a firm, we are really focused on human resource. We want to take that initiative to focus on that area because we believe that if persons want to be with you, then you are going to get the quality that you require from them. If you're willing to impart what it is that you have, whether it be financially or through knowledge, people are willing to give you what it is that you require if you show that level of loyalty. And so I did not expect that in our first year we would have had someone with an MBA, that we would have had persons with 3-point odd averages coming to the firm. We would have had all university graduates at the end of the year. I really was not expecting that, and I think that for me is the greatest achievement that we could have had in our first year. For CURINAM to have started and finished 1 year in a time where there is a pandemic, in a time when job security isn't sure, it showed us that there is market share and there are persons who want the service and the quality service that we are willing to provide. So for CURINAM, the key stakeholders that we consider are the clients as well as the team members that we have. And we were able to gain clients a lot through referrals that wanted a service that was timely, was affordable, and provided the quality when it comes to content. And we were able to provide that. We got comments, we got compliments from clients that for us in everything that we did, whether it was our social media or website or through the quality of the information that we provided, persons continuously complimented us, and to the extent where it seemed as if we were here more than 1 year. So for us to get these compliments, just starting out, just setting our culture, just identifying who we are, and persons were able to get what it is that we were trying to push out, that was very valuable. And then for us to also be able to form a team of persons who wanted to buy into what it is that we are selling, that for us was also valuable. And so for CURINAM, culture is very important. Our core values itself is designed around the employees, because we believe that if our employees are the greatest assets, we don't have to worry about the quality of service that our clients will receive. The biggest hurdle that CURINAM has overcome is mainly through human resource. At the beginning, we underestimated what it is that we would require when it comes to resources. And it was through the process, we did go through a lot of teething pains, and we realized that you hire what you require, and that may mean that you have to take a step back, whether it be through profit or whatever, through even your ego. We had to recognize that we have to make sure that we put the employees, which again is our greatest resource, at the forefront. And so our choices were made based on them. We recognized that we had to go back to whatever budget, whatever constraints that we had, and adjust accordingly to what we required from the market. Now that we have the team that will be able to build the foundation that we want to have, we're going to be venturing mainly into consultation as well as audit engagements and accounting. Our focus is to be able to be the firm that if you want to know something, we're the people that you call. We will be knowledge-based. We intend to know what it is that needs to be known from an accounting standard side, from an audit standard side, as well as taxation. CURINAM intends to service entities at a wide range. Whether they're micro, small, medium, or large, we believe that we have a service that we can offer to you. Our goal and our main priority is to ensure that we're providing service quality. And so as long as it is that you are interested in getting quality, not just a service, but quality service, then we are here for you. The main priority of CURINAM are clients who want to grow. Whether it is that you haven't even conceptualized the full vision of the firm, or it is that you've been here for 50 years and you're now ready for a change, we are the firm that is the firm of choice. We have different services that can be scaled to any organization, whether it is that you're a charity, whether it is that you're on the stock exchange, you are international or you're local, you're a one-man or you're a group of companies, we can provide any service to you. We now have the team that is able to service persons, whether it is from a tax standpoint, external audit, internal audit, consultation, we have the team. One thing about this journey, it has shown me that you really need a support system around you. You need persons who are able to cheer for you. You need specialists that are able to provide the appropriate service and are willing to provide what it is that you require and be patient with you. That is something that I think has really been a firm part of how it is that we are successful. The persons that we have hired through the ups and downs, through my rantings and my down days, were able to have faith when even I myself didn't have as much faith. Being able to join with organizations that were able to have faith in us, who were able to work with us through getting loans, through getting bank accounts, such as even our corporate banking. That was something that was very important for us. Having persons who were able to understand the vision that we have through our marketing as well was fundamental. And so find persons who are willing to work with the vision that you have, and they should be able to even help you to excel in what it is that you thought that you could have achieved. I myself, I didn't necessarily think that we were going to be at the point that we are, to be able to now be at 8 people. That was definitely not in the plan. But with the support that we've had through our marketing, through our financing, and through our team members, it has definitely given me some support as well as encouragement in planning forward. And so in your first year, it's not necessarily the easiest. And I think the years to come won't be easy either, because the further you're growing, the more it is that you realize that you have access to. And so it is very important that you have persons around you that can be supportive for you, even in the days that you are not necessarily all that optimistic. And you are going to have those days. You are going to have down days. And for me, this was not necessarily a plan to have CURINAM, but I knew that it was required in order to achieve other goals. And so don't make money the only goal that you have out of a business, because the days that you're not making the money, you're going to feel really down. Have faith that things are going to work out, because it will. Have faith that you're going to have the clients and do the work. Don't just be optimistic, plan accordingly, market, go out of your comfort zone. I myself, and I'm an introvert, but I've had to go out and talk to people and make calls and be much more than I anticipated I myself had, because I knew that this was something that was required for the other personal goals that I had. I'll give you a few tips for if you're just starting out your business. If you're not in a 9-to-5 or possibly not working and you are ready to launch out, I suggest that you start by doing the plan. Write it out. Write out what it is that you're trying to achieve. Go shopping for banks. Don't just associate yourself with an institution because you've had a bank account there or your parents have had. Ensure that you find out about their loans, accessibility to it, and interest rates. That is very important. It is good to establish a relationship with a financial institution that you know will support you throughout whatever stage it is that you have. And the reality is that all banks are great, but at the stage that you are, one bank might be actually more valuable to you than another. So go shopping, have several bank accounts if you need to, but ensure that you consider not just putting money in, but if you require money to come out of it. If it is that you're already in a 9-to-5 and you're planning to come out, it is okay, make the jump. However, there are a few things that I wish I knew before. One, if you're going to get your mortgage, get it before you go. It is very hard to get a loan on your own in your first year. God bless. I was already filing taxes while I was employed. I had to cancel on a purchase I had to make, but I made sure to put the deposit in the bank, and so I was able to get good interest rates. So if it is that you don't have as much funds, I'd suggest whatever loans it is that you have, do it while you're in your 9-to-5. One thing to look forward from CURINAM is the customer service that we'll be providing. We are working on ensuring that the onboarding and offboarding of all our clients and our engagements are a very smooth process. We want to make sure that you feel like you're at the forefront of our decisions. We welcome feedback in how it is that you receive the service. We want to make sure that you feel like you're on our minds in everything that we do, whether it is that you've just called us because you're inquiring about a service or you've just made the final payment. We want to make sure that you feel like you are on top, because at the end of the day, you are important to us. Thank you to everybody who has been a part of our journey. Thank you to all the stakeholders who have decided to participate in our growth. Whether it is that you're a client, you're a referral, you're on our social media platforms, or it is that you're an employee or family, we really appreciate it. Thank you to the financial institutions or third-party providers or marketing team. We really appreciate the help that you've provided to us to ensure that we have the vision communicated effectively.